it's not fun to get up here in front of the community when we have an issue that's pressing to all of us, and one that everybody's going to be frustrated about, and one that we need to resolve. I've talked to my partner chiefs up and down the coast, and every agency is having this issue. We're going to look for some more involvement. We're going to look for some more eyes and ears out there. We're going to look for some more of that, the see something, say something mentality here, because that's what we really need. We need your eyes and ears to report into us. And I know there's been some frustration with reporting when a couple have called dispatch, and dispatch has said, well, maybe there's that person, just because they're out there, they look suspicious, we can't do anything about it. Well, our dispatch for this particular area, you call and you say something looks suspicious, we're going to contact them. We are going to be on them. We're going to find out if they're there for a reasonable purpose. If not, we're going to do something about that. We're also going to talk about the partnerships we're forming. We're forming a partnership with the district attorney's office to do something called vertical prosecution. And vertical prosecution is when you have a DA that any of these incidents that come from an area, which will be Orange County, all of the cases go straight to that DA and his team. So they're working this and they're getting all of the tidbits of information. So Huntington is feeding them, Newport's feeding them, Laguna's feeding them, all of these agencies are feeding them, so they're better able to collaborate, or better able to get around some of the information silos that occur in investigations. It's difficult to do neighborhood watch. Sometimes we don't even know our neighbors. We're all busy. We get home, we don't want to get involved in that. We just want to go in our house and do what we do. And you don't want to be on a text thread with a neighbor down the street that happens to, go on about things that you could care less about. But for this issue, I would ask that we put aside all of those differences, and when we get involved and we begin to coalesce around this. Because if we do that, we can make this a hard target. And once we make it a hard target, the organizers of these groups will then not want to come to Huntington anymore. And they won't, because they'll realize it's too hard, it's too difficult to come here, and they'll get caught. So it sounds kind of cliche, but it's so important to get involved.